Welcome to the After the Show Movie Podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Ace Scully and Sid Top. We're addicted to movies. Are you? That was really loud in my headphones, Sid Talk. I forgot to turn my volume down and I blasted myself.
Is that the before the after the show discussion? Kinda, sorta. You working out the audio.
What is it? What did we do? We
it.
just had a package that went missing in the mail.
We had a cup of tea. We did the thing. Whatever. That's it. It was very exciting.
And a package that was missing in the mail.
You said that. That's the second time, but now they know doubly.
A package went missing in the mail.
Yeah.
Right?
We've established how much I love repetition.
How many people this is not about you. How many people
Everything
out there?
Me.
How many people out there have packages go missing in the mail? It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Irritating. Especially when you don't know what it is. And then you never get it.
Because we have not, but they don't care. I mean, we haven't ordered anything, so that's why we're puzzled, but they don't care.
No, I'm just saying. They probably have the same experience.
Absolutely.
And that will make them feel similar to us. And then they'll be bonded to us a little bit more.
I see.
See what I'm saying? This is how it works, broadcasting.
Got it. Oh, yes. I got it.
All right. It is Saturday, December the 27th. Merry belated Christmas.
Aye.
And, Merry Boxing Day and Merry whatever the 27th is. It's something, isn't it?
It's a guy that I used to work with's birthday.
And that's not it.
And tomorrow's my grandpa's birthday. I mean, he's no longer with us, but the dates matter.
There's some other religious thing for the 27th.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what it is, though.
I don't either. I'm unaware.
This is After the Show, your weekly movie podcast. We're looking at a new movie this week on episode 923, and the new movie is The Running Man. It's a 2025 release, out now on streaming. It's rated R. Its runtime is 2 hours and 13 minutes, and it's from our friends at Paramount who sent us a copy for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie The Running Man?
That ain't no new movie. It's an old movie. That's old.
It's a new old
from
movie.
The 80s. It's how old it is. Synopsis. The world is run by a corrupt corporation, and the game is that you keep everyone watching TV for blood and guts and gore and keep them poor and distracted while they have miserable lives.
Aye.
That pretty much sums it up.
There was a movie back in 1987, was it?
Uh-huh.
You've probably seen that one. This is an updated version of that. Is it updated? Or is it?
Yeah. Well, you said the 87 movie is not, it's based on a Stephen King novel written as that other guy that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they didn't make the original movie follow that book exactly. This one is more, I don't know. I haven't read the book, but that's what you told me. That was part of the before the after the show discussion.
Yes.
Skip that part. But it's just, it's a
synopsis
story of corrupt, I don't know what you call it, an oligarchy where like a rich person or rich few people control everything like the government, and they use fear and intimidation and poverty to control the masses.
Is that your...
That's my cheery rendition. Yeah.
Is that your synopsis?
That is.
I'll give you the one off the box. A man joins a game show in which contestants allowed to flee anywhere in the world are pursued by hunters hired to kill them.
That's it.
That is it. So if you've seen the original, this one's a little bit different. This is directed by Edgar Wright. I really love Edgar Wright. But you know what? This is the least Edgar Wright film I have ever seen Edgar Wright make.
It has the flavor, like someone did a sprinkling of Edgar Wright in there.
If you didn't show me who directed it at the beginning, I would never guess that.
Mm.
And that was what I mean. He's usually got like one hell of a style, but I don't think this is pretty straightforward and it doesn't have all his flair.
All true.
So what I would like to say about this is I really like the original movie. I haven't read the book. Apparently this one's more like the book than the original movie was. But the original movie, for what it says on the tin, The Running Man, and when you watched it, probably in the 80s, it was high concept, sci-fi, fun, right?
Yes.
Not much story to it. It's really a series of action scenes. And this one is also a series of action scenes with a little bit more glue.
It's got a heavy-handed message.
Yeah.
Bring down the corrupt corporation.
But there's something about this one that I don't know what it is exactly, but I found it mediocre.
I don't disagree with you.
For all the style and substance the original one has. Well, maybe not substance. Style, let's say. And fun in a violent way. This one was kind of all the time. Like, I was kind of like, is it going to get really exciting soon? Because it's not particularly exciting for me.
Are you bloodthirsty? Are you one of the people who'd be watching if they put the show on?
I might give it a go. I'm probably tune out after the first season.
So we'll tell them what the story of this one is. So everyone who's poor is really poor, and everyone who's rich is really rich, and they keep everybody separate. And the television people are trying to control all the populace by these very violent shows. And one of them is called The Running Man. You join the Running Man. You survive without getting caught by the hunters or murdered by the hunters. In 30 days, you get $1 billion new dollars, whatever that is, whatever that equivalent is. So you've set that up.
Yeah.
So we've got a desperate guy whose child is sick. He can't keep his job. He's got anger issues, blah, blah, blah. He goes in, he signs up. Josh Grogu, as you like to call him, is the maniacal mustache twirling bad guy at the top of the executive ladder. And of course, just wants to keep people watching and drain the money out of the society. And, that's it. That's the story. So I felt like it was unnecessarily violent. I don't need to see any more images of close-up gunshots, things like that. I don't need to see that motion to get it. In fact, because it was kind of cartoony and horrible at the same time, we get the two people that are with him, our main guy, and these other two people. They're like big, very specific, two-dimensional characters.
Yes.
One of them gets
contestants.
Gets dispatched on the camera with a bullet to the head, very clearly, just like really flagrantly, and it was really unnecessary.
And again, I think that's supposed to shock you,
right? But as horrible
it didn't
as it
at all to me.
Right, as horrible as it is, it was also cartoony because they made that character a joke.
And maybe that's the Edgar Wright part of it.
Yeah, but mixing that with overt, unnecessary physical violence doesn't do anything for the story. And that's what bothered me throughout. The excessive violent bits combined with this sort of cartoony element throughout the whole thing. I mean, everything is very extreme. The poor people are very poor. The rich people are very rich, right? So everything is like at polar opposite. So it's kind of like graphic novelish almost. Like you could see these people in places drawn in a magazine, in a comic book. And then you try to throw in the fear element of how bad these hunter guys are. Well, they're not. They're just thugs, and they're killing the people when they find them.
That's a complaint I have about.
If you want to do it gritty?
The hunters.
Yeah.
I have a complaint about them.
Just one?
My complaint is, in the original, they were like gladiators, like all very specific. There was like the guy who's like a worm and the guy who's like a drill and the different, the chainsaw guy.
Okay.
And they were real like, here they are, introduce them. Oh shit, it's that guy with the chainsaw or whatever, right? With this, they're just generic masked people, black outfits, boring, right?
They were, and even the main guy turned out to be super boring.
Yeah, when the main guy, the main masked henchman guy, when he got his order to take his mask off.
Well, talk about...
And then they took his mask off.
Yeah, talk about first how he's intimidating, right? Throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
He's an
maybe it was
figure.
A joke.
He's like really strong. He's like the guy who's like the main hunter guy who brings down everybody. He does the big reveal at the end where he murders the guy who's supposed to win the game. And he's got a mask on like, what did you say? Like, they're like...
It's like G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
It's like one of his bad guys.
Okay.
Like, it's rubbish looking.
See, I thought of him as the guy the Rorschach guy, that kind of mask, like a Spider-Man mask. It's like that. He's intimidating, right? And then, like you said, he gets told by the big boss to take off his mask. And then
There's a reveal
And
moment
that's it.
where the music swells, the mask comes off, and it's just a guy.
It's nothing. And
I thought it was going to be a really famous actor or something.
Yes, or
Arnold, maybe.
I thought it would be this guy's identical twin or something really twisted, right?
Yeah.
I made up all kinds of shit because I was already getting a little bit bored. But then another reveal comes later after we've seen this guy's
Spoilers.
face, and he's not interesting, but that he's involved because he's the guy who survived the longest. It's kind of like Hunger Games, right? The champion of the earlier games is this guy. So it's just really boring. It was just unfortunate.
Yeah, so I had a problem with the Hunters. They could have been way more interesting. They were not. The story itself, there was parts of it I enjoyed, but parts of it seemed to drag.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed, and it's probably my favorite part of the whole movie. And it's only because it's like Edgar Wright bringing Scott Pilgrim back. It's not Scott Pilgrim. The guy who plays Scott Pilgrim is in the middle of the movie. And he's got like a booby-trapped house.
But that was really bad.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the character. I enjoyed... Out of any character in the entire movie, I don't care about anybody. That was a problem.
Yeah.
Apart from Scott Pilgrim guy. I was like, please let Scott Pilgrim guy make it.
But it was also really bad. It was so lame.
That tells you something about this movie.
I felt embarrassed for Edgar Wright, and I'm not even kidding.
But the movie's pretty well made. Some of the action sequences are well thought out. I don't know.
Yes, it is well. It looks as if the person who directed it and did all of the sets was a person who watched a lot of 80s dystopian, this type of movie.
Yeah, it's fun to look at. It looks kind of expensive in a way, and like
the grungy streets and the steam in the streets and the grunge on all the people. All the extras look like just haggard. Well, Hollywood haggard, right?
Yeah.
Really overly made up, and they look scraggly, and so it looks interesting.
Yeah.
And I will say I enjoyed it as much as I say negative things. I enjoyed I don't know what part of it entertained me. And I just wish they'd subtracted the overt violence, made it a little more clever or interesting, and then added, like you said, give everybody a bit, like the wife has no personality.
No.
I mean, even Strand, who does Strand from Fear the Walking Dead, if you don't know him, he's just himself in this movie.
Yeah.
The guy who plays the actor for Strand.
Coleman Domingo.
He does the Richard Dawson character where he's introducing the show, again, like Hunger Games, we have a big personality who's hyping it up. And he somehow, I wanted him to have an arc, though. I wanted him to somehow kind of turn things around and realize what a load of shit it was or whatever, but that didn't happen. See, I was adding things that didn't happen. But I still had fun.
And I think if you said to me, do you want to watch The Running Man, in the future, I would say, yes, the 1987 one. I don't want to see this one.
I would like to watch it again just to see what...
I mean, I'll tell you now, you will think it's extremely dumb. and it is extremely dumb.
Sure.
But for its time, it was actually very good. Like, there was nothing really like that. It was taking a big leap, And it was written by Stephen King. This one is based more on his book, apparently, than that one. So maybe I wouldn't like the book even. Because
I don't know, I think with
the heavy-handed politicking in this is kind of boring at this point. Right?
At this point. And why is that? Is that because we're more...
Have we seen it too much?
Maybe.
Because like you mentioned... real life, and you mentioned the Hunger Games and many, many movies that are like the Hunger Games, where
and it just feels like I'm being preached at instead of like giving me something to think about.
Right.
Which I do like to have movies that are stories told that are like Hunger Games. I mean, it is thought provoking in a way, but then it's the same story. It's fear and intimidation to keep the very wealthy and in power, and the very poor in control and producing all the food. Right? Basically, that's the whole, but that's a story as old as time.
I've not seen the original Running Man for some time, but in my mind, that looks better than this one.
Oh.
Like it's got a lot of sci-fi design to it.
I don't know.
Like it's cool. When for instance, when in the original, Arnie goes down the tube, the big hamster tube at the beginning, into the arena.
Did we even mention that the original was Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
People don't know.
Well, Arnie goes down this tube in the original one and into the arena. It's this really cool, like, hamster-looking tube thing that you're like, whoa, this is cool. This is like a big budget blockbuster movie. In this one, it looks like he's stood in a room full of projection screens going down a tube. It looks just shitty. Like, it's not,
dead.
You know, from what you can do today, sometimes it's not as impressive. I don't know.
There was actually quite a bit of that going on.
Like, oh, look, he's in a green screen room.
Yes, a lot of green screen.
And there's a big sequence on a plane at the end, and the plane looks terrible when it's in the air. Like it
really did.
So for all this was an expensive movie. I feel like the original did the vibe of it better.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard for me because I was like, I'm watching an Edgar Wright film. He's doing the needle drops with the music every now and then. He likes to play old-fashioned music, you know. There's some Tom Jones in here. There's all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's Edgar Wright stuff, like in Baby Driver. But I'm not really digging it. I don't know. It's really hard to say.
It is.
I didn't... Like, any character who is on the screen, I don't care, including our leading man. I don't care about them. They're not likable. I don't even think he's that likable.
Yeah, we didn't get any time to...
With anybody.
Yeah, even like, what's the other one? The other Arnie one that was made with Dirk Diggler. You know, Mars. That one.
Mars?
Total Recall.
Yes.
Yes. So... it's the same thing. You get these very flat. You can tell someone's story quickly. Like we see this guy. He's got anger issues. He loses his job. He's a rebel. He's got a wife and a kid. The kid is sick. He's desperate. He goes to get this job. That all happens within 5 minutes. And we could have learned a lot more about her, him. Like, I don't like the two-dimensionality. I did care after a while. But it also was, well, you're just preaching at me that this guy is the born killers guy, right? Everyone's going to root for the seemingly criminal.
Even as the credits rolled, I didn't care.
No.
And I was also, like, not surprised by anything. I don't know if that's because I'm kind of aware of the Running Man and what it is. But yeah, it was unsurprising, formulaic, and not great. I didn't think it was great, you know?
Well, we need to call Edgar and say.
Yeah, I love Edgar Wright stuff.
You do.
And I think this, like I say, I if you just said it was, guess who this movie's by, and just show me the movie, I would have said, somebody who makes generic action movies?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said Edgar Wright.
It felt like it had a few of his sort of jokey joke things in the beginning, but then that just went away.
You know when he was rappelling down the building and there was a big sign on top of the building and the Y from the sign started to fall and he looks up and he goes, "Why?" That was a very Edgar Wright thing.
Oh, and it was so dumb. I felt embarrassed for whoever wrote that.
Edgar Wright definitely wrote that.
Edgar, come on, man.
It starts kind of like that, and then it also has these little interstitials of this like reality show that's going on, and these advertisements for the Running Man. They're all a bit like cheap looking. I know they're supposed to look like they're on TV, but once you've seen one, you've seen them all, and you see them. You know, it cuts to them quite often. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Running Man.
Got a rave review here, don't we?
Let's get on to the cast. Glenn Powell is our hero here. Ben Richards. What do you think?
I mean, he serves the
Is this guy a leading man or is he not? Or what?
Oh, I don't mind him in terms of like quality. He's fine. He gives the anger vibe. He gives me the hero vibe, the anti-hero, doesn't want to be the hero vibe.
Do you like him in previous movies, this guy?
I don't remember what he was in.
He was Top Gun Maverick, the Iceman character.
Oh, that's him. Okay.
He was Twisters. He was the guy who turns up with the cowboy hat and everything.
Okay.
Yeah? You like him?
I didn't like those.
Not memorable, those two,
Well,
right?
Don't count on me to be your memory person because
Yeah.
I'm crappy at that. But I didn't mind him. I like to say sometimes, let's say about 40% of the time, you can blame the person for being, you know?
Right.
But mostly you can I don't know if blame's the right word, but if you're not given a whole interesting world to be and a person to be, then that's what you got.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
Sorry, Edgar, but that's how I see it.
Katie O'Brien plays Jenny. We saw her in Love Lies Bleeding, which is she's good in that, right?
Yes.
In this, from the moment I kind of met her, I hated her. And then I didn't care. Like, that was the thing.
Yes.
I mean, the character. I hated the character.
Yeah.
Because, like, when it was shown what she was doing to keep on the lowdown, she was, like, hanging out in a strip club and...
Well, we had Mr. Exposition tell us.
Yes.
Okay, so you have this point in the movie where you get the rogue underground, of course. They're going to try to keep these Running Man people alive. And they have dissected everything the network is doing.
Right.
And... this guy has distilled it down for us because we already know there are 3 types of characters. There's the idiot person who gets killed right away because he's too naive. And then there's the wild one, who's the woman that you're talking about, who wants to just go and use the money they gave her to start being in the game. She doesn't even care if she dies. She just wants to have hookers and booze and gambling. She's it. And then we've got our final guy who is our main guy. So we're told right away, these are the shallow characters we're going to meet. And she's one of them.
Yeah, I
think she was wasted. I wanted her to not be wasted away.
Yeah, and there's a moment in the movie where, spoilers, we're told that she's dead. And then I was like, oh, I think this is one of those, like, she isn't actually. They're faking it to have her turn up later.
Right.
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen.
You were making up stuff like I do.
Did you have that in your mind?
Kind of.
Because the scene before that, they were showing you how the live footage that they show has been manipulated.
Correct.
Like as a lie.
Yeah.
And then you see her die, and then you're like, okay, I've just seen a scene where they lied, so why have they not lied this time? So there's that.
Yeah, the lack of use of those things that they sort of dangle in front of us as, like, again, maybe we're just conditioned to be like, oh, okay, we know they can manipulate video and about the outcomes.
Yeah.
Therefore, what's the big reveal of them using that again later? Well, it wasn't anything. It was just nothing.
Josh Grogu plays Dan Killian. Dan Killian.
Tell everyone you've decided to call him Dan.
Yeah, I hope he does turn up in Star Wars at some point. Then I can really call him Josh Grogu.
Wasn't he in Star Wars already?
I don't think so. No. I don't recall him in Star Wars.
I don't mind Josh Grogu. However, don't feel like this is the best use.
Mustache twirler?
Yeah, and I understand from hey, I want to be involved in this project because of the political message that it is putting out there. I get that, right? To be in this movie, you are a part of the message. Like, you approve the message. I get that. But, I mean, if you're going to be the bad guy, just being smarmy isn't enough. And I think he was pretty smarmy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got Coleman Domingo as Bobby T. He's like the host of the Hunger Games, the host of The Running Man.
He is Strand from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. And he's good. He delivers.
He does.
A game show host particularly well.
But can't you imagine that he is Strand?
Yes, I can.
And the zombie apocalypse.
Like, that's Strand's job, yeah.
This is the outcome of the zombie apocalypse. He's now found his way to be the host of the show.
Yeah.
Making lots of money.
I can't separate that man from Strand.
I can't, because he did such a good job of it.
Yeah. So if you watched Fear the Walking Dead, you'll know what we're talking about. All 3 of you. Is that... but I thought he was good in this because he got them what he was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Over the top and kind of silly. There's a lot of silly. Yeah. Even when he's doing a narration over the top of what we're watching, it's just funny, some of the stuff he says. Because it's like, oh my God, he's like play-by-playing people being murdered.
And he's all show. It's all about the show.
Yeah. Directed by Edgar Wright. You'll remember Edgar Wright from some amazing movies like Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim and Baby Driver and lots of others. Last Night in Soho. I really like that one. What do you think of Edgar directing here? And I'll just tell you now, I don't feel like it. That's it. I don't feel like it was Edgar. It was an imposter.
Or You're
or
only,
a studio.
I'm going to say this because I believe it to be true, that you are only as good as the last best thing you did. That just because you make one thing good or do one thing good doesn't mean that forevermore everything you make or do
That's
has the
definitely
same
true.
quality. No offense, Edgar, but that's the way I see it. And this may be a quality to people that I just don't identify with. I don't find the overt message. It doesn't rile me up so that I can forgive all of the sins, you know? Like if I was totally on board with this ideology of, you know, bringing down the big bad executive network, then yeah, I might sit there and sort of like lavish in it, right? But I don't, so.
I was going to say, for as fun as the poster makes out this movie is, it shouldn't be as bland as it is. Because, I mean, for the actual subject matter of this, you shouldn't be going, oh God, are we going to have another one of these scenes? Ugh, you know?
Right.
Because which is how I felt about it. Aww. Oh, another one of these hunters are coming. Ugh, you know?
Yeah, the hunters were really uninteresting. Like, I mean, are we assuming that we're all 14-year-olds back in the 80s watching movies that are a little too grown up for us?
I think so,
we're
maybe.
Giggling in the dark and going like, yeah, violence. Oh, you know, whatever. Oh, you know, overt big ideas to whatever it was.
There's one thing in the movie I really liked, and there's an explosion that is so explosive. I was like, holy crap, that was awesome. When they blew that whole hotel up. You know?
That was your favorite part.
Yeah, I was like, that's an explosion. That looks like they didn't do a CG explosion. That's a giant explosion. That was cool. And that might be where all the money went on the movie. The big hotel explosion. All right. IMDb reviews. What are those?
Those are reviews on a little website where people go put their 1-star reviews. And when we agree, you like them. And when we disagree, you make fun of them.
First guy says, The Jogging Man. The 1987 Running Man wasn't faithful to the book, but at least it had personality. Hey. Arnie firing off one-liners, neon gladiators, each one with a specific gimmick, and a satirical jab at TV violence that still resonates. But this 2025 reboot strips all that away and somehow manages to be boring. You know what?
I don't disagree.
No. And
Sadly.
that was the problem I have. The gladiator / what are they called in this?
Hunters. They're
supposed to be interesting. If it's just another guy in some black pants and a black top, who cares, you know?
Yeah. Even the guy who we saw his face and he was supposed to be intimidating was nothing.
No. Second one says, too much CGI, too predictable, too boring, too many characters. Even the action is horrible. Boring. Don't waste your time. That we've heard that one before.
Yeah.
And the third one says, absolute rubbish. The movie is so lame, I can't believe I sat through it. The cheesiness was off the scale, and the CGI was so bad, it was laughable. The movie is very predictable as well. I could have written it on the car ride on the way to the cinema.
Well,
I mean,
high praise for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, who are you, Stephen King?
Do you think he wrote it on the way to the cinema?
I think he wrote it on very heavy drugs. These Richard Bachman books that he wrote.
See, I don't think the idea of it and the way you can, if you're reading the book and portraying this sort of like big game show of life and death with violence and money and rich people and poor people, it sounds visually interesting, right?
Yeah.
And if you were to then pile on a few more characteristics of different characters and some switch-arounds, right? We want people to go from one thing to another. Not just like flat.
Right.
You want one of the bad guys to have at least a little bit of a revelation. You want the good guy to have a little bit of a like, maybe the switch. I thought I even made this up. Oh, what if when he gets to the end of this, he becomes. So if they do what they said they did, you know, to the thing with the horribleness, but they didn't end up doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't have real revenge to get. But if they did that, and then he turns in bad. Then he goes and takes over for the bad guy, and he becomes the bad guy. Anything like that.
Even that's horribly boring.
But it's more than nothing.
I forgot to mention that Batista from Dexter is in it for about 5 seconds.
Very briefly.
I was like, oh, that guy's, we don't see him in movies very often, so that'll be cool that he's going to be his buddy or something. Oh, he's not really in this movie. No. All right, so conclusion, let's give The Running Man 2025 a score. I'm going to give it 5 out of 10.
Ooh, well, I think 5 is generous, but I'll say 4 point. Yeah, I'll say 5 because it looks good and I had fun.
But it is bland.
Bland and strand.
Yeah, it's the Bland Strand movie. Edgar Wright usually does an awesome job of choosing music for the movie, and the music what was in here was also very, I can't remember what it was. I can remember
one was really inappropriately like, why are they playing this really good song in this really bad scene? That occurred to me and I forgot what it was.
But you know what? It's unmemorable because
it was the song they played when they went to your guys' house and they were now going to do the Home Alone situation.
Yeah, and I can't remember what the song was.
I can't either, but I remember thinking, oh, you're wasting
the
such
only
a good song
I remember is Keep On Running by Tom Jones at the end. And I mean, that's just Running Man. That's it.
I don't even remember that.
It's not even clever. It was during the credits. You probably wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't.
All right. So that is The Running Man. Next week, we're going to look at the horror movie Bone Lake.
All right. I'm in the mood for a horror.
Bone Lake?
Horror.
All right. We'll see that next week. Movie recommendations. I'll just give you Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim. My favorite 2 Edgar Wright movies.
Noted.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's your...
Just 2. Well, I only have 2, so that's them.
True that. My recommendations are going back to all the horror movies since movies began, and you've missed all the first part of the 20th century because I'm all the way up to 2016. These are movies I've seen, not movies I'm recommending for the quality. Movies/TV shows/video games. Cloverfield Lane, 2016. I didn't mind it.
That's 10 Cloverfield Lane to you.
Oh, 10. Maybe I didn't have that. I didn't copy the whole thing. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes. That's Dan Trachtenberg from the Totally Rad Show.
After Cloverfield, which was one of those kind of surprising, interesting alien invasion movies.
Yep.
Stranger Things began in 2016, by the way.
I know. What a long time ago.
The Shallows, which wasn't great, but you liked it better than I did. It was just that chick and the thing. And the
Blake
shark.
Lively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
31, also not great. However, it's in the line of the other zombie Rob.
It's like the worst of them.
Not zombie movies, but Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't great either, but if you like, that's a person, Mr. Zombie, who doesn't go half-ass. So if you really get off on the overt grossness of potential body, what's it called? Body horror and gross ideas, and
he just makes his own thing, right?
Yeah, it's all got a flavor of its own, and it fits for that. And then Morgan was the first Morgan in 2016.
Morgan was like
oh yeah, Morgan, not Megan. Morgan is the one where she's like a
superhero.
She's like a manufactured humanoid.
Yeah. I just remember her running around a lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really remember.
It's got the creepy vibe, and I liked it.
All right. This week, instead of A Scully stuff, we're going to do our top 10 movies of the year and our worst 3 movies of the year. That's what I've chosen.
3? Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is count down from 10 on our top 10 movies, and we'll do it. We'll go back and forth, all right? Like we did last year.
Right.
All right. My number 10 is the movie Companion, which is the horror movie about the companion.
Right. Now, keep in mind, everyone, these are our top 10, not the bottom. 10 is not the worst. These are the best 10.
Yeah, this is the top 10 movies,
yes.
Number 10.
Okay. Just clarify.
The worst comes later.
That's the worst of your best, is what we're saying.
Companion, the one about the, sex bot, let's call it. Or companion bot.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I liked that one. So for me, because I'm not following the rules, I have 3 bottom 10s, and they are The Life of Chuck. 3 bottom 10 of my top 10.
This is so confusing.
These are my 10 best movies, but I'm doing 13. So The Life of Chuck, which I loved, Eddington, which was really good, and The Brutalist. They all equal at the bottom of my best list. The Brutalist, I just loved it because I just loved it.
All right, number 9 then.
Okay.
Number 9, I have put down A24's Warfare, which is an awesome claustrophobic war movie.
Absolutely.
And it is edge of your seat the whole time.
Absolutely. And mine is Him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was the horror movie about football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had layers.
All right. So number 8, I have gone with The Brutalist, which you've already mentioned, which is A24's, what would you call that? It's about an architecture guy.
No, it's about the idea of
in the old days.
So the idea of revolution, being a revolutionary, but without the shit that you have to see when you watch The Running
It's
Man.
a very interesting, awesome looking movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, it almost feels like it came from another time.
Yeah.
You know?
Like one of those Oscar-winning movies from the mid-90s.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So my number 8 is The Long Walk, which we just watched recently. Really thought it was well-made movie.
Yes, The Long Walk is the Stephen King adaptation. So if you're going to see a Stephen King adaptation, The Running Man is not it. It's The Long Walk, probably, right? We've seen a few this year.
You're talking to two very different people here. The person who would really love The Running Man and the person who would really love The Long Walk are two very different
they're a
people.
different type of movie.
Yeah.
All right, what are we up to? 7?
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 7 for me is a movie we watched very recently, Die, My Love, with Jennifer Lawrence.
Coincidence. That's my number 7.
Oh.
That's so funny.
It, shot straight into it was quality.
Yes, very quality.
And also hardcore. Like it's you feel like you went on a journey.
I feel it just thinking about it.
You do.
Number 6.
Number 6 for me is Ari Aster, Eddington.
Okay. I've already done Eddington.
Eddington is just this epic. It feels like a movie that we don't make very often.
Absolutely.
But it's also very it's applicable to today, right? It's got the message. But I really enjoyed it. And I think Ari Aster and Joaquin Phoenix should do more stuff together.
It was powerful.
Yeah.
And my number 6 is Better Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? That's the story of Robbie Williams.
Right. I loved it. I love that it was a little bit.
It's a musical?
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
And if you just have to watch it or listen to our review of it and you'll find out what's batshit crazy about it. And also, it's really well told. It's a really well told story.
You don't need to know who Robbie Williams is to have fun with that movie.
I mean, I barely do. I know him as a singer guy from England.
Yeah, but it's not, it's like it almost transcends him. It is
one of those standard stories that you tell about the person who becomes famous and then fame does them in, so they become a drug addict. They have their fall, they have their redemption, they find what they're really looking for, and yet they still remain rich and famous.
It has some great songs, and it also has the fact that it's an animated movie. Generally, it's not like
animated, but don't tell them. Just let them watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5 for me is a movie we watched recently, which is inspired by Magnolia in the filmmaking department, and it's Weapons.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I won't tell you anything about Weapons if you've not listened to the podcast or seen it yet, but you should see it. It's one of the best horror movies of this year.
And my number 5 is My number 5 is Anemone.
We only just saw that last.
Yes, it's it got a 9, so it's up on the list.
Yes. So number 4 for me is A Real Pain.
Oh yeah, that was
which feels like we saw that movie 3 years ago.
It seems like a long time ago.
But it was the first movie we watched of this year.
And see, the opposite of that is I keep thinking, why is Nora not on my list? But that was from last year.
That was from last year, yeah.
And that was my favorite, I think, from last year.
A Real Pain it's just
Macaulay Culkin's younger brother. I always forget his name, but he's in it.
Yeah, it's an emotional. Yeah, the Culkin guy.
It's a gut. And I'm sorry, I'm not reducing him to being Macaulay Culkin's brother. I just genuinely don't remember his first name. Kieran. Yes. Yeah. It is family, difficult. It's a struggle.
And Jesse Eisenberg.
Very good.
And Jesse Eisenberg directed it as well. So yeah, it was really, really good. What is yours? Number 4.
My number 4?
Yeah.
You're going to be surprised. Mickey 17.
Oh,
I know.
really?
Yes, I really love the idea of that.
I do
movie.
like Robert Pattinson, who was
I
in it.
really loved it. And if you haven't seen it, I'm telling you nothing. You can go listen to us talk about it. It's called Mickey 17, or you can just randomly go off this list and go watch them all. But it's one of my favorite movie experiences of the year.
All right, number 3. We should have a drum roll because we're in the top 3.
Okay.
Number 3 for me is Better Man,
Oh,
the story of Robbie Williams. I didn't think that would be in my top 3 movies, but it's such a good movie.
and when you start thinking about it again, you're like,
It's full of
yeah.
good songs, and I'm not a Robbie Williams fan, but there's something about the way they are inserted into that movie that make you feel, oh,
And it's got a good heart.
yes, definitely.
My number 3 is One Battle After Another.
Ah,
Another recent one.
Paul Thomas Anderson, the
Absolutely.
greatest filmmaker of all time.
Well, it's just, again, a lot of my scoring or my rating is based on my experience with that movie. So my experience of watching a Better Man or Anemone or Mickey 17, One Battle After Another. These are memorable quality. Like, I sit there thinking to myself, I am so glad that I like movies so much. This is a represent. I'm sure people who read a lot of books will pick up a book and start reading and be like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I love reading books. That's how I feel about these experiences.
All right, number 2 of our best movies of 2025.
Dun, 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 dun.
Number 2 for me is Sinners.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Coogler. It's just such a well-made, what essentially is a horror movie, but
Absolutely.
is well-made, filmed for IMAX, looks amazing. It's this dual performance where he's playing the 2 different brothers.
I'm surprised that's your number 2.
It is mine. I thought it was incredible movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, my number 2 is A Real Pain. So mine's right. I put Real Pain up there even higher than you did
Right.
because I gave it a 9.4 because it was just so.
It's just a
Fulfilling.
well-acted movie.
Yeah, really
a real
good.
thing. And number 1 for me, no surprise, is One Battle After Another. Paul
Oh,
Thomas
okay.
Anderson.
Very
Number
good.
1.
Of course.
It's an amazing movie. After, like I said to you when we watched it, after watching Inherent Vice and not particularly liking that, I thought this was going to happen to me again, but no, it did not. It was amazing.
So it's all about you. It's a good thing that Paul
Leonardo
Thomas Anderson
did an
made
amazing.
a movie that you like.
Yes.
And my number 1, of course, the biggest event of the year, you might be surprised, is Warfare. It
Ah,
is the only movie I gave a 10.
that was my number 9.
And I remember saying that there is nothing about it that I could or would undo or change, or that I was,
How did Sinners not make your top 10?
I didn't like it as much as you.
It was freaking amazing.
That's the simplest answer. Because you're wrong. I mean, I don't know what else to talk.
All right, let's do our worst movies.
I've got 2.
I've got 3.
Okay.
The third one is Honey Don't.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
It has really a lot of good ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
but the soup wasn't stirred properly or something. I love Margaret Qualley.
Yes.
I love the Coen brothers. I love the vibe of that, like the gumshoe, like the what do you call it, noir kind of novel type. I like that vibe, but what was going on in that movie, really?
I gotta disagree with that fully. One of my worst, it's not the worst, but 2. I have 2. So one of my 2 worst is Megan 2.0.
Right.
I just felt like it was dumb and uninteresting because.
Well, let me tell you this.
Okay.
My worst movie of 2025 is Megan 2.0.
Right on.
Because Megan 1.0 or Megan 1 or just Megan,
Yeah, just Megan.
that one was not what the second one was.
No,
It was like they just flipped the whole genre and it's like
they tried.
it did not work.
It didn't work for us.
No.
Now, you might be surprised at my number 1 bottom worst movie.
Well, it might align with my number 2 bottom worst movie, maybe.
28 years later.
Oh no, I really like that.
I
But
know you
it didn't reach my top 10.
It
But
only got a 4.5. And if you know me, I have a spreadsheet.
All
I
right.
put the scores in. It made it to the very bottom of the list, unfortunately.
you want to know which one made it to my bottom?
Okay.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Right. I didn't even...
It's if you're talking of a bland movie,
How could that have got a higher score for me than
I have no
20 years
idea, because
later?
28 years later is a masterpiece compared to Jurassic Park Rebirth, right? Even you would agree that.
I have Jurassic Park Rebirth at a 5.6, so I gave it just a little over average.
It was so lame, though. Try and remember anything that happened in it.
I don't. You're right. It should be lower than that.
All you remember is Scarlett Johansson was on a boat or something, right?
Something.
But that's just like, we need to make a Jurassic Park film. What can we...
See, I have worse ones than that. Below my Jurassic Park was Bring Her Back and The Accountant 2.
Bring Her Back was fucking amazing.
I can't help it. I gave it a 5.
A24, top of the game.
I gave it a 5. So the spreadsheet doesn't lie. On the day, that's how I felt.
I think it's lying. I think that spreadsheet's lying.
It's not. Oh no, my spreadsheets do not lie.
Because Bring Her Back was great.
Man, not according to me.
I think Bring Her Back, I would have given that an 8 or a 9, I think, in the review. Yeah.
Oh,
top notch.
No. Disagree. That's the beauty of art.
Yeah.
You can be very wrong and your wife can be very right at the same time.
All right. All right. What's for dinner? Oh, we're having some kind of a meal.
Yeah.
Tofu quesadillas.
Yum.
And what's your advice? And let's get out of here.
My advice, that is not advice, of course. Let me turn my airport back on before I get over here to read it to you. Yeah, I'm playing City Skylines while I do this. I'm a multitasker. What can I say? So to me, this New Year shit about new me, new year, new me, I'm going to do all these things different. And then you set yourself up for, everybody say it together, complete and utter failure. And it's completely unnecessary. It's manufactured. You made it up. You invented the idea that you're going to somehow transport yourself into a different being. And then when you don't, because you won't, then you feel like a failure. And then you loop back around and realize, oh, I'm the one who decided that I'm already a failure, right? So if you want to change a behavior, do it, right? So the other day I was thinking, for all of 2023, I didn't put sugar in my teas. And I didn't mind. And I don't know when, I think when I got through that year, I was like, oh, all right, well, let's put some sugar in my tea again. And I've been putting sugar in my tea again ever since. I might as well try that again. Because I didn't fail at it. And it didn't like transform anything. It was the only thing that year that I could think of to be like, I'm going to change this thing. So if you want to change a behavior, just do it. If you want to add a new skill, speaking of new skills, Mr. A. Scully had decided to start playing with the guitar.
I've only been playing 2 days.
I know, and you're doing great. And if, I've taught myself photography with the cameras, with all the manual settings and all that kind of stuff. I've taught myself to paint, to garden, to whatever. In a year, if you decide to add a new skill, if you want to crochet or work on car engines or drive a tractor or, I don't know, learn every muscle in the human body, whatever it is, just do it. There is literally nothing that's stopping you to learn a thing. Maybe physically doing things. People have limitations, but if you have access to information and you want to learn that, well, there you go, right? Don't decide you're going to do it. Absolutely. And then when you don't, you feel shitty about yourself. Just do it. Like, if you want to adjust your perspective about an idea or a belief or a thing or something in the world, anything at all, then learn more and adjust and add to your perspective. It is as simple as that. You have the power over your mind for the most part. Again, some people will have limitations. I get that. However, if it's as simple as, wow, I really want to understand this person at work better because they drive me fucking bananas and it makes me angry and it makes my blood pressure go up and it makes me feel miserable when I go to work. And yet, maybe I just need to learn more, right? Or maybe I need to learn a new coping mechanism. Maybe I need to change my job. But I mean, this is just your mind that you need to maybe refocus, whatever it is. A person in your family, a person, maybe your husband or your wife. Like, do I really want to listen to ding, 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 ding on an electric guitar that's plugged into headphones that I can't hear for hours a day? Yes, I do, actually. That's me. I like listening to people play guitar. But if I didn't, imagine if I was like, oh God, this is going to annoy the crap out of me for you to learn to play guitar, right?
Right.
Then it would be up to me, not to you to not do it, but it would be up to me to learn how to readjust the way I think about it or the way I cope with it or whatever. That's it. That's how you go into a different, and you can do it anytime.
Let me say we did this achievement this year. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's big ourselves up. This will be the 52nd podcast of this year.
Ooh, we didn't miss one.
We did not miss a week.
That's very good. Last year, we probably missed a couple, but last year, my mother was ill with cancer and then passed away. And so if we did even most of them, I feel pretty proud of that as well.
But this year, we didn't miss. We are consistent.
I also designed, and physically made 800 cookbooks.
Yeah, you did.
They have been put out into the world to raise money for a museum. So there you go. We achieve things we don't necessarily know we can.
Well done, everybody.
That's good. Good.
Well done.
Happy New Year whenever. Because we won't see you until 2026.
Yes, and we'll
hear you.
All right, let's play some music. Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads. Those are the places you can get this podcast. I mean, no, you can't. You can't get the podcast there. You can get the us. You can listen to us, watch us. Mostly me. Sid Talk's not around. You can get this podcast on ascully.com, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube. Email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Talk. She doesn't want your email. And stay classy and see you in 2026.
And I'm going to say, think for yourself, because if you're not doing it, someone's doing it for you.